Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. Welcome to Lebanon, where we have the start of the FIBA Asian Euro qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And Asian qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup starting off with Iran against Iraq. You see also Jordan in this group, along with Syria. Iran, the highest FIBA World ranking. And if you think you've seen this rodeo before, you have. These two teams meeting back in the qualifiers for the for the previous World Cup, and Syria certainly, and Iraq maybe not the powerhouses in this group, but certainly coming out and capable of getting some wins. Iraq have beaten Iran before. Iran, without a doubt, the traditional powerhouse in this group, and finished as high as third at the FIBA Asia Cup this summer. Iraq, we saw some good things from Iraq, but overall it was a disappointing summer for them. But they have the bulk of that team competing in the qualifiers. Opening window here in Lebanon. And you can see Ramon Galloway having joined this team as the naturalized player. I'll be looking for him to certainly come out and make a difference. So Iran, as the host team, playing at this neutral venue. And again, they finished third at the FIBA Asia Cup this summer in Jeddah. Sina Bahede, without a doubt, the headline name coming into this. Where's number 3? Mobin Shaky came out. He'll play some important minutes at guard. Navid Rezafar back with this team, as well as Benem Yakchali, who wasn't at the FIBA Asia Cup, but he's back and adds some quality. They are without their star, or one of their stars rather, from the FIBA Asia Cup in Mohamed Amini. He'll be watching, but look at that, the veteran is back. Arslan Kazemi, Martin Agjanapur had some great shooting games at the FIBA Asia Cup. Salar Monji and Sayed Jafari, again, another player that comes out and makes big plays. Makes big plays for them. And Sotirios Manilopoulos, who is without a doubt a positive addition to this team from Greece. Now the national anthems.
Please stay on your feet for Iran national anthem.
no signs of slowing down really in his amazing career with this team. But again, you go back to Iran, having been the powerhouse of Asia. One of them, 2007, they won the Asia Cup. 2009, they won it. 2013, they won it. And of course, they were runners up in 2017. They finished third in 2015. And they were back on the podium after this summer. But again, turn the clock back and remember when these teams met in those qualifiers for 2019, and it was a something else really. And you had for Iran just a very different looking team because Zami was there. Zangane was there. But it goes without saying that you're going to have a lot of freshening up of teams as time goes on. It's vital. Top 3 teams will advance to the second round, so you want to get as many games under your belt as possible. And then from that second round group, so the top 3 teams in this group will square off against the top 3 teams from Group A, and then the top 3 teams from that second round group will clinch places in the FIBA Basketball World Cup, along with the best 4th place team other than Qatar, who will be there as hosts. And having been to Qatar at the draw and seeing what that tremendous country is doing to get ready for this event, it's going to be a real exciting one. It's no surprise that FIBA's flagship event will be in Qatar. It's going to be a spectacle. Well, hello everybody. We're underway here in the Zouk Mikhail in Lebanon. It's Iran in the white winning the opening tip, and coming right out, Agjanpour shows that beautiful stroke from the corner, and that is a warning sign for Iraq, because when Agjanpour makes one, there are more to follow. That's a big mistake, leaving him open. Coming right back down and attempting a 3, no good for Iraq. Now, quickly going the other way. Some shaking, some bacon, and Bahede showing the quality, and nobody meeting him anywhere, even as he got into the lane. Ball intended for Al-Zahiri. Pass from Galloway, got away. Well, that's a good response, coming up and getting the steal, Ali Brahimi. And then he's fouled by he's fouled by number 32, Hassan Ali Akbari. These two teams will square off again in the very next game in these Asian qualifiers. Truly a wonderful Asia Cup draw when you look at all the groups, the pairings, who's facing who. Australia and New Zealand will be going up against each other. Of course, you got the traditional teams from the Far East battling away in the first round, the Chinas and the Koreas. And Japan's, here's the drive, and beautiful finish from Jafari, and Iraq are going to have to call a timeout. Again, one of the downsides to playing at the neutral venue is you're not going to have the typical fan support that you would like, so it's got to be the players that create all the energy. Well, tracks Jordanian American professional basketball coach. 63 years of age. Went to high school in California, went to college at Southern Utah. Has a long history coaching in America. Also has coached in Japan. He was an assistant in the NBA as recently as 2019 with Washington. So they get it across midcourt. Let's see if Iraq can get something going here. Already down 7-0. Galloway gets it up and gets it to go down. Nice spin. Pass to the corner, skip pass to Agjanpour. Wide open, making it like it's a layup, isn't he? He shoots it so well from three-point range. You almost wonder why he even bothers to do anything else offensively. Obviously, that's not how it works, but he looks as comfortable out there as anybody. Galloway gets it inside. Good move inside from Al-Zahiri. Fouled. He'll go to the line, a chance to get a couple points. He would have liked to have been going to the line for a three-point play. Al-Zahiri, one of the players that was in that Iraq team that beat Iran back in the qualifiers for 2019. So is Al-Kafahi, Ali Ismail, Abdul Kader, these guys in this team. And he does make the first free throw. And the second one is good. So good job getting to the free throw line. Those are areas that are non-negotiable for Iraq. They've got to take advantage of those. So Ali Akbari goes out of the game. And we see Monji check in for the first time. Monji's one of those worth the price of admission big fellas. Here he is. Well, right on cue, he turns it over. But he is fun to watch. Now the pass quickly down and getting up and throwing it down. Iraq's Ali Brahimi, and he's got the athleticism, folks. He's got the hops. Look at this. And great job, Galloway, dribbling with his head up and spotting his teammate, hustling down the court. Oh, and the trip from Ali Brahimi. Kazemi goes down. There's a pass to the corner, and three-point shot is no good for Kazemi. And here's more now from Iraq. Three-point look, it's good. It's a one-point game, and the young man can fill it up, can he? Ali Brahimi, we saw him inside, now we've seen him out. And what a talent in Asian basketball. He even has a little bit of moxie, putting the pistol back in the holster after the shot. Here's a three-point look, and clanging off the backboard, Jafari, and Iraq, after a nightmare start, have a chance to take the lead. Ooh, dangerous pass to get away with it. Ali Brahimi got it. Look at it go. He puts it back in the holster again. He shows the 3 fingers for the three-pointer. And what a response coming out of the timeout by Iraq. And Coach Manilopoulos is going to have smoke coming out of his ears in this timeout for Iran.
We hold the ball too much. Maybe they will press. We go down, we play 4. I want to see this back screen. Okay, 4. Let's go. Let's go. Back.
Well, the way this thing got going, don't tell me that you weren't thinking that Iran were going to run away with this. But all it took was one timeout, a few shouts from the coach, and Iraq flipped the switch. And that man especially, Ali Brahimi, just taking off. In fact, we had the Ali Brahimi with the, well, got a little bit of confusion on the scoreboards about who's hit those shots. But anyway, it's 12-10 Iraq, and it's Iran with the basketball. Here's going the other way. Beg your pardon, I think it might have been Al-Musawi who knocked down those 2 threes. But anyway, here is the follow from Al-Zahari, and doesn't go, and going the other way. So it was indeed Ali Al-Musawi with the threes, and the pistols back in the holster. And Ali Brahimi, who had the dunk. Here's the defense out on the perimeter. Yakchali back in this team. And what a sight for sore eyes to see him. Although they did do well without him this summer, so he's got to go back out and prove himself. Here he is, catching it, putting it up, and short. Oh, a little bit of shaking, a little bit of showtime from Al Yusuf. And then Shecky gives them the bump. Shecky had hit some big shots at the FIBA Asia Cup, especially in that game against New Zealand. Al Yusuf closely guarded. Now Galloway. Skip pass. And this time it does not drop for the young man. Oh boy, careless pass. Corralled by Shaky. There's Shaky again. Good defense, Ali Brahimi. And just as I say that, he's moving his feet, but then kind of leans into him and does bump him. And that is going to usher in Ali Ismail, the captain of this team. Second foul on Ali Brahimi. And again, that's kind of a weak foul to give up. You might end up regretting that type of foul by the end of the game. Yakchali gets it up and gets it down. And Iran back in front, 13-12. Another turnover, trying to do a little bit too much. Great hustle back by Galloway, but not able to catch it. But the great rim protection. Down low by Al-Zahari. Rejects the player in the third turnover in a row. Look at this. Al-Zahari kind of gets it from the side. Maybe a little pump fake needed there from Munji. There's skip pass, and Bahede gets the three-pointer. And just like that, Iran go back up by 4 points. Al-Zahari catches it. They pass it around. The three-pointer from the captain gets the friendly bounce. Ali Ismail. Yakchali quickly to the other end. We got a three-point shootout, folks. Yusuf, a lot of dribbling from the youngster. Turnaround. Four-point advantage for Iran. And, Munji might have gotten away with a walk. Lays it up and in. And the lead goes to 21-15. Galloway trying to force his way in. Ends up being fouled. Abdul Kader in the game, number 44. Al-Zahari gets it, puts it up. Nobody there for the rebound, and Iran quickly with the Bahede. Backdoor pass not there, so instead he hands it off, and Moody with the foul for Iraq. They're over the limit. The rest of the way, but with 58.1 seconds left, they might want to be a little bit more careful with some of those reaches. Bahedi inbounds it. Oh, just stayed in bounds. And he goes up with a dunk. It doesn't fall, but there for the follows, Kazemi. Great effort on the boards. Al-Kafai couldn't bring it down. You saw the pump fake. And anytime you give a team like Iran second, third chances, they will eventually hurt you. But that's the name of Kazemi's game. He is all about the gritty, hard work stuff. Getting on the glass, getting after balls, loose balls. This is the first free throw. You can see he's kind of dusting off the cobwebs here at the start of this game here. Bends the knees, and this time makes the second. One of the Iranians that played college basketball in America, played at SMU, played at Rice, played at Oregon. Famously for the Ducks, had that great NCAA tournament run. Here's Galloway, yes! Well, Galloway doing a great job of letting the game come to him. Oh, nice little move from Bahede. And Bahede then fouled right as he gets to the basket.
Second person involved.
Well, I didn't see any contact from Galloway. He must have hit him because you'd go up and check on him. Ahead, he makes the first. And referees are going to go check something. Okay, the whistle blows, so they're going to start again. With the new referee shirts that we're seeing out there on the FIBA rest for this game. And Bahedi makes the second. Reservoir comes in to take over for him. And the turnover, boy, that's costly. Good bounce pass. Monji goes up for the dunk, misses. Still time for Iraq. How did Iran not come away with something? And El Kafai goes in. Old school lays it up and in. Just a little bit of time. Yakchali gets it up. And it was too far. Well, Manilopoulos not happy, thinking there might have been a foul that should have been called. Iraq able to withstand that fast break and come back and score with Al Kafai. It's Iran leading at 24-19 at the end of one. Five threes for Iran, 3 of 6 for Iraq. Well, let's look back at these first quarter plays. And that was a nice reverse layup. That was Galloway calming down. Ali Ibrahimi with the dunk. And it was indeed that man right there, Al-Musawi, knocking down the three-pointer. And then what happens? Get it to him again. Ali Musawi for 3. And just like that, he puts the pistol back in the holster. But Yakchali, cool, calm, and collected, the veteran, drills it. And then Sinan Bahedi also. See, he's got like a knee brace. Monji getting down low and then walking the tightrope after getting the steal, gets it back. And that was a good rim protection, and Al Kafai then finishing the scoring off in the quarter. Well, scan the QR code to get the Courtside 1891 app where you can watch live streams, extended highlights, and stay up to date with the world of international basketball. Oh, nice move, driving in, and how about, no, nobody's stopping Galloway on that. Look for a little bit more of that, perhaps, from him in this second quarter. He tries to keep this game close and shorten it and give his team a chance to win it. Yakchali from deep, oh my. Just born to score, Benim Yakchali. Just imagine how good Iran might have been had he played at the FIBA Asia Cup. They already reached the podium. Here's a dump down low, and great work keeping the ball up. Al Kafai. Al-Kafai doing the job here, coming off the bench for Al-Zahari. Monji gets it back outside. Give and go. Ball knocked away, though, a little bit too deliberate. And, oh, Galloway with the behind-the-back pass. And Al-Kafai is bumped and will go to the line for 2 free throws. And talk about worth the price of admission. Galloway showing some sizzle in his game. Captain Kazemi back in the game. Monji's going to go out, get coached up. First is good. The big number 15. Been around the block. 34 years of age. Makes both. Made his debut back in the FIBA Asia Challenge in 2016. First FIBA Asia Cup was 2017 here in Lebanon. Nice pass down low, and Yakchali just finds his way to an easy one. Lob down low, Al-Kafai just couldn't quite bring that down. But good anticipation, Hamoudi knocking it out of bounds. Tolfikar Hamoudi. On the baseline and coming up with the steal, Iraq, and then the blocking foul on Shaky. So good job getting the steal, Ali Ismail. And then he's fouled. The Al-Kafai open, probably not his game as much as it is operating around the basket in that low post. But you get open, you got to hit it if you're a pro. Racefar, meanwhile, answers. The three-point shooting just hasn't stopped for Iran. It's carrying them right now. 7 of 13 from deep, Iran. Ali Ismail called for the walk. So he's going to go out. Amusawa wants to go back in and get some threes up. But he has to sit down as Coach Track looks at other options. Iraq in green, Iran in their trademark white with red trim. Three-point shot. Are you kidding me? Zangane comes off the bench and now strokes one. Remember those huge moments that he had also after having his nose broken at the FIBA Asia Cup. Nice turnaround. Hamoudi does not make the shot, however. Tolfikar Hamoudi misses. It allows Yakchali to get down. And Iraq now trailing by 12 points as Iran get the wind in their sails, forcing Iraq to call timeout. Well, that was the good from Galloway. And then Al-Kafai had his moments as Iraq kind of kept the scoreboard ticking over, but the problem was they couldn't get any stops at this end. And Charlie with that slick pass to Rezafar. And then even Zangane came out. Hit the big three. And Yakchali with the easy layup. So an uphill battle here for Iraq. They need to stop the bleeding. Al-Zahari, his pass just saved really by Hamoudi, Tolfikar Hamoudi. Nice no-look pass. Al-Zahari. Ron looking for even more separation. Bounce pass. Zangane. Got another one. $15 points in front. Oh, Hamoudi getting right to the basket. Just didn't make the shot. A long three attempt from Yakchali, and Ali Ibrahimi with the rebound. Quick pass to Ali Ibrahimi, beautiful play. He'll take a layup every time. 40-27, Iran. It's got to be about the defense, about getting stops, getting rebounds. Zangane looked at his third three potentially. This time drives, and that's where you want him. Make him put it on the deck and go to the basket. And Galloway gets down, and it's Jafari that knocks it away. Al-Masawi is coming back into the game now for Tolfikar Hamoudi. Well, they know about Al-Musawi. Here's Galloway. Oh! Could have gone either way there. Oh, Galloway needs to finish better at the rim. Look at this. He just kind of flicked it up there right at the end. Ideally, he'll dunk it. Bounce pass goes off of Ali Ibrahimi. Coming back in for Iran's going to be Mobin Sheikhi. And you can see Al-Musawi kind of bumped into him from behind to pick up that foul. Zangane wide open, got it, his third three of the game. Well, those threes are available right now. I think against better teams they won't be, certainly not as many. Galloway gets it up. Kazemi brings it up the floor quickly. Long pass. Great little easy finish, in fact, from Rezafar. And Iran just putting this game beyond doubt here in the first half. It's 45-27. Ali Brahimi follows it. Can't control who's got the basketball here. Yeah, it's going to be Iraq's. No three available for Al-Musawi. He's got to move. Got to ask for it. Well, Al-Zahari will take it. Sangane going for his 4th three since coming into the game. Gives it up. Agjampor, meanwhile. This is Galloway. Quick outlet pass. No look pass. Al-Musawi for 3. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half, and it's all Iran. Maybe not too surprisingly, but just defensively, just Iraq not really here. They've allowed this game to get away from him. Galloway looks for the foul to be called, the bump, he doesn't get it. Now the other way. Agjampor saves it in bounds. Here's Shaky. Back outside. Vahedi back in the game. And the follow from Arslan Kazemi. No box out. And it's a 20-point advantage. Kazemi with the reach from behind, commits to foul. Peter Gregorian checks into the game. Yusuf is going to try to inbound it, number 13 for Iraq. Al-Zahari catches it, the reach, but before the whistle, before the shot rather. And finished 31st out of 31 out of 32 teams at the last FIBA Basketball World Cup in Philippines in 2023. Of course, having that period of change will do that to you. Good rebound from Ali Brahimi. Good spin from Al-Zahari, and he's going to the line. Pretty good defense there. Zahari going to the stripe. Well, this has been one of the problems for Iraq. If it does go off the rails, it can go off the rails spectacularly. And it really has in this second quarter. Bahede whips the pass over to Agjampor. Agjampor back outside to Shaky for three. Trying to join the three-point shooting party, does not. Al-Musawi would have been tempted. Zahari again, short. Final 40 seconds of the first half. Iran were being given a good run for their money early on in this game, but they have just owned the second quarter, outscoring Iraq 23-8. There's the drive, there's the bucket from Sina Bahedi. Biggest lead of the game. And Galloway picks up the foul on the push. Third foul, and what a time to get it, with 17.7 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Let's go down to the bench and listen to Coach Manilopoulos.
We come down and I want to play short. You will flip it the last moment. You will give him right here. Team. Yeah, go set. Whoever got the ball. Maybe you want the ball? No. Then move. Spot up.
Okay, the final 15 seconds of this first half. It's Iran already with a vice-like grip on proceedings. Final seconds ticking off the clock. Shaky, Zangane.
End of the first half.
Looks like Zangane and Agjampor gonna have a three-point shooting contest. He misses that one.
Top scorer of the game
And at the end of the first half, it's Iran in complete command against Iraq. 49-27. Iran lead it at halftime. Ten of 21 from three-point range for Iran. I mean, that is not a mistake. And of all the stats, you could look right now, that is the most glaring difference. 5 more boards, 3 more assists, 3 less turnovers. Nakchali is back with a bang. 13 points to lead all scorers for Iran. That was Galloway driving down the lane. If we look back at these highlights, Al-Kafai catching it high, keeping it high, going up for the bucket. But at this end, there was no control. And it was Iran that just tore into him. Zangane as well. What a weapon coming off the bench with his threes. Charlie catching it, and then after one bounce, put it up off the glass. Zangane again. Ali Ibrahimi with a highlight, one of his highlights of the game. Zangane another three. Well, they are the home team officially, and Reza Far going to work. Then you had Sina Bahedi, who missed, but there was Kazemi for the putback. Iraq guilty of ball watching. Iran lead it at halftime over Iraq.
We are in for a showdown here tonight. Let's get this body size. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good. Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah! This is what it's all about. That's all one big basketball family, folks. Winning time. Both teams over the limit. You have got to be kidding me! Oh my! Jefferson. Boston's guarded by Brooks. He spins. He gets away from him. Look at that finish. Just enough English to put it up and in. So Peter Philfan in the house. Alexander Walker goes in for the rim rocker.
Again, no rim protection, no size. This is a small ball game.
Parks kicks it, extra pass, Zegars. Oh, Latvia basketball.
You said it, Latvia basketball, Zegars. He was open for the three. What great ball movement and passing. Look at this.
Schroeder goes downhill, gets it to the corner. Franz Wagner gets in. A little bit of elevation. Bogdanovic, turnaround, quick shot, takes it. Bogdanovic, Toika. Well, coach, it may be Toika time. He's made the three-pointer. What a shot from Paco Cruz. He was literally out of bounds. Oh, Procito, what are you doing? And the alley-oop! And Banchero this time does not lay it up. He scores right at the end of the third quarter buzzer. Between the legs, alley-oop pass.
Yes! I love it, Jeff. Yes!
I'm sure you can have something better. Oh, a good miss. The USA got it. Bridges from the corner. You have got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. A play for the ages at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Bridges does the unthinkable. Ties the game. 0.2 seconds left. I have never seen it.
Symbolic of the shooting we've seen from Venezuela this first half. From the three-point line, 12 of 25 in the three-pointer. Leg bomb, nothing but net.
How many times are we going to see this? Baseline, are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
I'll go attacks to close out. Beat Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
Well, the veteran Al-Kafai is the leading scorer for Iraq in this game. Certainly not what they were hoping for in terms of the score at halftime. And I suppose what's frustrating for Coach Track, he does see some good plays from time to time, but the bottom line is this Iraq team just making it way too easy for Iran on defense. Iran just going up and doing what they want at the other end. Although that time, that was just a great shot from Yakchali. And Yakchali is, without a doubt, just a one-man scoring machine. Always has been, always will be. And it's great to see him back playing for this national team. So in the Zouk Mikhail, it's Iran on top, 49-27, and looking every bit like the team that's going to get a sweep in this window. And Yakchali 5 of 8 from the floor, 3 of 6 from deep. You look at the quality shooting in this Iran team, you just look at how many of them have actually hit threes in that first half. You had Bahedi, who was 1 of 2. You had Rezafar, who came off the bench, 1 of 1. Yakchali, 3 of 6. You've got Zangane, Armin Zangane, 3 of 4. And you've also got Matin Agjampor, who's 2 of 5. So you might be able to stop 1 or 2, but these guys will definitely get their shots up. And anytime they hit threes, it impacts the game in other ways. They have to come out and guard. That means it's going to be opportunities to drive, to pass, to get to the basket. But, going back to Yakchali, who is now 30 years of age. Boy, time does go by fast. And it's great to see him. Of course, he's had the experience in Germany playing with Centenix. And clearly a player that makes this Iran team better. And don't forget, they could also have Amini. So you think about what the possibilities might be for Iran if they get to the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Now, there are no guarantees, but you would certainly think, on the evidence of what we've seen from them in Asia, they've got as good a chance perhaps as any other team outside of, we'll say, Australia and China. If China plays as well as they did at the FIBA Asia Cup, but definitely Australia, the runaway favorites to qualify. And it's a nice team that they've got with Iran. We'll go back and we'll remember how they ruled Asia for a long time, 2007, 2009, 2013, winning the FIBA Asia Cups with Hamed Haddadi, who truly was the great one, and Samad Bahrami, the Bahrami brothers in 2007. They've had many players. They played at the Olympics in 2012, the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2010, which is when Kazemi came into the team, still a teenager at that point. And even as they got older, and with Australia, with the new structure of competition in Australia and New Zealand and Guam coming into the competition, Australia remained one of the elite teams, finishing runners-up. In 2017, Hamed Haddadi was the MVP in this very arena when that happened. Boy, what a great FIBA Asia Cup that was. I mean, you go back and look at the highlights of that Asia Cup. Anytime you have Lebanon host an event, it's going to be fun. And you had a lot of Filipino fans coming as well. And it was just wall-to-wall excitement for anybody. Korea had a great team that year. So a lot of good teams. We saw some good stuff from Korea this summer. They didn't have quite enough, or didn't do quite enough to go all the way to get to the medals, but they're competitive. So a lot of good teams in Asia. And if you're Iraq, you see progress in some ways, but very similar to Syria. You see progress in some ways, but then you see other areas where they just have a long way to go. I don't think that they have quite the pool of talent, but more than that, you know, some of the issues in the region and the domestic leagues, and you know, it all works together. But there's no doubt about the passion that these guys show playing for their national team. They do have a lot of pride coming out Iraq and trying to make the most of this big opportunity of playing Iran in the 2 games in this window.
Okay. First offense. Let's play 2-4. Whoever this is. On 2-4, Mobley will be here. Sina will go like this. Mati will be here. Okay? And you will be here. On the pass, push him in if it's one-on-one. Come and set the screen like this. Over, cut, turn.
So those were the words of Soterios Manolopoulos, the Greek head coach of Iran, who you might remember also coached Greece when they played in Windows. So download the World Cup Qualifiers app. You can scan in the barcode and get all the information you need, from schedules to latest scores, live scoring updates, videos. Terrific app to have in your phone. Second of action underway here between Iran and Iraq. Iran leading at 49-27 and looking to lower the boom even further. Vahedi missing with that first shot. Now Agjampor open, and he knocks it down. Sina Vahedi missed, but Agjampor drills it. Now Iraq turn it over. Agjampor from deep this time does not make it. And Al-Zahari whistled for the foul. Trying to box out. Kyles Monji called for the hold by the Kazakhstan referee. One of 2 Kazakhstan referees today. Vahedi only. Oh my! Just like a bullet out of a gun, just so quick and athletic. And the problem is he can hit the 3, so if you go out and guard him, he just blows right past you. And Galloway turns it over, trying to get to his teammate. And this could get ugly, folks. It's already a little ugly, 54-27. Here to the corner, Vahedi, another 3-pointer. Sina Vahedi making it a 30-point lead for Iran, giving new meaning to the word lowering the boom. This thing has really gotten out of hand. Al-Zahari tries again from that same spot. He's missed a few times from there. Well, a reprieve as Ali Akbari misses. This time Al-Zahari turns it over. Wouldn't be surprised to see Al-Kaifi come in, and Vahedi, he doesn't miss. Even with Ali Ibrahimi chasing him down. Look at this. He just knows exactly where he needs to get that ball to go off the glass to go in. Completely off balance, doesn't have a good grip of the ball, still able to score.
You're not beating me one-on-one. He beat me off a double screen. They said, let's go. You're not beating me off a double screen.
Defense, so you don't have a problem if you got the number 14?
No, because he gonna pop. If I'm super late like that, just say, switch. لازم نسوي شغل. إذا ما تسوي شغل أقطع وسوي شغل لأن موقفين إحنا.
Well, who needs to pass it up the court? We can just get it to Vahedi. He's so good. Look at that. Again, very sloppy, and Iraq fortunate to keep possession as Vahedi dives for the ball. Oh, boy, shaky almost coming up with the steal. Zina Vahedi. Wasting no time in reminding everybody about how he is now kind of one of the faces, if not the face, of Iranian basketball. Galloway, for a minute there, it looked like he'd turned it over. Now they do as he tries to get it up to Ali Ibrahimi. That was always going to be a difficult pass. I have to say the blame there goes for Galloway unless he's desperate with nowhere else to throw it. Agjampur from downtown, his third three-pointer of the day, and it has been a three-point shooting rainstorm from Iran today. Al-Zahari from deep, yes, finally. Well, that's why he's been taking him, because he is capable. Gets it back to a 32-point deficit. Agjampur open again. Al-Zahari with the rebound. You always see Iraq, if they get a shot to drop, it kind of like sparks them, takes them to new heights. All of a sudden, everybody plays with a little bit more energy. Here's Al-Masawi. Shaky with the bounce pass. Oh my. Beautiful finish. Right at the rim, Ali Akbari. But that's just excellent basic basketball. Bounce pass. Just a pass that can't be made there. Galloway looking like it was hit. Here's Charlie back in the game. Charlie bounce pass. Agjampor, his 4th 3 of the game. Well, some of the younger Iran fans are going to be saying, hey, Mom, I went to the game. I went to watch a basketball game, and they had a 3-point shooting contest. Because that's what this has turned out to be, at least for Iran. 14 of 28 for Iran. There's Al-Misawi knocking down the 3 in response. So a total of 19 3-pointers have been made in this game. Now the steal. And how about that? The follow, the jam from Ali Brahimi. And he's going to the line for a 3-point play. Great things can happen for a team after a turnover. That's great work. Kazemi with the foul. And good work for Ali Brahimi. That's why you don't sit back and just watch your teammate go down the court. You go down and follow. And indeed, he makes the free throw. Ali Brahimi just turned 22 in August, so bright future for that young man. Agjampor, not this time. Nobody got a body on Monji, but they still end up coming up with a rebound. Down low, Ali Brahimi. Manilopoulos resists the urge to call a timeout. Bahede for 3, nope. Kazemi passes it back outside. Yakchali, beautiful bounce pass. And how about that? Kazemi absorbs the contact, gets fouled, has a chance for a 3-point play. Look at Yakchali. These guys have played together a lot. They know what's coming. So a 3-point play indeed for Arslan Kazemi, the captain. 35 years of age, looking 25. Here's the drive, and wow, it looked like Galloway ran into his own player, Al-Zahari. Oh. Monji was, yeah, that was Monji kind of doing the old bear hug shove. Look at that. Get into him. Let's turn this into a wrestling match. And Galloway makes the first free throw. You add a meanie to this team, this Iran team, and I would say not only are they going to qualify for the World Cup, but they're definitely not going to finish 31st. Now, they can aspire to definitely finish closer to the middle of the standings. Here is a 3-point shot. It's good. Another one. Yakchali. Well, depends who plays for China. Could be that they would be the team. Obviously, Australia are going to be good. Pass whip down low to Al-Zahari. Nice spin, gets it up. And the foul has been called. Lebanon should be good. Wouldn't be surprised if they make it back to the FIBA Basketball World Cup. You got Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, and Guam in Group A. You got Japan, China, Korea, and Chinese Taipei in Group B. You have some dogfights in that group as you look at the replay from Zanganeh knocking it away. And in Group D, you got Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, India, and Qatar. And we know that Qatar will advance in that group, whether they win it or finish dead last. Al-Zahari bends the knees and makes one of two. Iran, Jordan, Syria, and Iraq in Group C. Here's Yakchali. Nice play, Yakchali getting it up. No box out. Fortunate that Iran's number 11, Haidari, is checked into the game. Didn't come up with the rebound. Well, should have done better on that case, Al Yusuf. Three-point shot, no good. Oh, skip hop and a jump. And Charlie whips it around. Nice pass to get the open look. They're unselfish, and it doesn't matter who's wearing the white. The ball's going up, and the ball's going in. And Yakchali takes it to 76-41. Iran putting on a clinic. There's the putback from Al-Zahari. Well, the gulf is not this great between most of the Asian teams. But even the Iraqs, you know, against the right opponents can really put up some good numbers. They're just being outclassed today. Galloway hands it off to Al-Brahimi. Gets it back, tickles the twine. And Galloway makes it 76-46. Timeout Iran.
So we can penetrate after the second creation. But don't look where you penetrate. Baseline or this line, don't look for the pass here because they steal this pass, they draw. So look for the passes out or safe pass. Understand? On Matin. Okay, I want to play two side for Behnam.
So it doesn't matter who's playing for Iran today. They are imposing their will on this Iraq team. Agjanpour among them. And remember, Iran have made 16 of 35 shots from three-point range today, but that doesn't tell the whole story. I mean, their movement and their movement's not really restricted as much by Iraq. Kind of the air went out of the balloon for Iraq in that second quarter, and they've tried to get it back, tried to pump it back up again. But Soterios Manolopoulos is doing a good job of keeping Iran locked in. Right that time, the miss from Rezafar. Here's a drive and ball knocked out of bounds. Ali Ismail, the captain, Zangane, clearly a player that's going to help this Iran team. Al-Zahari's got to play to the whistle. He stopped, and it looks like Monji's just pulled up lame. Holding his right calf. He could be coming out of the game. Well, you hate to see that, depending on the severity of that. Who knows? I would not expect him to be back today, and we'll wait and see if he's able to recover in time for the next game. Well, we are in Basketball Central in West Asia here in Lebanon. Manji, hopefully it's just a cramp. I mean, that could be all that it is. Fingers crossed that's what it is. Hidari hands it off to Zangane. And that's it. 3 quarters in the books. It's Iran well on top of Iraq. 76-46. 10 minutes remaining. Well, of all those numbers that stand out, it's the 16 to 37 from deep for Iran. That percentage has dropped considerably, and that's how well they were shooting the basketball. They're still shooting at 43%. So the third quarter best plays, most of them turned in by the team in white with the red trim, including Sina Bahede. Akjampur getting it to Bahede. We saw his drive. We see his three-point shooting. Here he is catching it at midcourt and driving down and scoring despite not really having good control of the basketball. And here he is whipping the pass to the corner to Akjampur. So he's been involved in all 4 plays that we've seen so far in this highlight package. Al-Zahari finally made a 3. He was shaky and bakey. Gets it down low to big number 32, Ali Akbari. Akjampur again, bearing the deep one for the corner. And you had Al-Masawi. Well, scan in the QR code to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone. You can watch live streams, extended highlights, and stay up to date with the world of international basketball. Al-Kafaji goes out. Al-Kafaji missing it. So there's a shot clock issue. They want to make sure that they start on time. I'll take a few seconds off. Of course, the beauty of Qatar, if you like the fact that the last 2 FIBA Basketball World Cups were played all over in Indonesia in 2023, Philippines, and Japan, and before that in China in those 8 different cities, Qatar is going to be in Doha, 4 different arenas, so fans can go and watch their national teams in different venues. It's always fascinating as well if you don't come from that part of the world to soak up some culture. Here is the pass down low, and Arslan Kazemi with the reverse layup. Good teamwork Iran moving like a well-oiled machine. Delivering a basketball lesson. Angelopoulos pacing in front of the bench, liking what he's seeing. Hasn't shouted nearly as much as we saw him shout, at least on day one at the FIBA Asia Cup. Oh, good work. Good work by the captain, Ali Ismail, who turned, got the bump, and was fouled, so he'll go to the line. Yeah, effectively that was a pump fake. A little hesitation. Zanganeh left his feet. Sounds like a game show. The Wheel of Fortune. Here comes Iran. Now, you could argue that Iran will be overconfident going into that next game, but I think even if they are, they would still be prohibitive favorites to win it. Just too good. Ball goes out of bounds. Kazemi not quite on the same wavelength with his teammate. I'm certainly not going to blame Kazemi for that. Step back, jump shot, looking good, is good from Al Yusuf. If you're Iraq, you want to, first of all, just play every possession, play it hard. Try to get the score down. Get stops, get some rebounds, go down and score. Make it a closer game in case you end up somehow, some way needing a better points differential and a tiebreaker. But missed shots lead to offensive rebounds for Iran today. Oh, nice teamwork, but they give it away. Here's the captain, Ismail. They tried to foul to stop it, and they do foul. Ali Ismail won, or Hamoudi rather, this time, wondering if he's going to be getting to the line. Haidari going for the steal. Kafayi going to work from the big fella, number 15. Experience telling. 25-point deficit. Trying to get it down to 20 points. Reza Far from the elbow. Force Manilopoulos to put all of his starters back in the game. That would be a minor victory, but turnover by Al Yusuf. Here's Yakchali for three. Nope, even he misses one. But that's an area there where you've got to be able to rebound the ball. And it's something that Iraq have been able to do like they need to. Haidari goes out. Jafari not playing as many minutes today. Bahedi is back in the game. Here he is. Zanganeh is in as well. Here's Bahedi. He's just incredible. He just practices these drives in his sleep. It seems like, because he knows exactly. It's just an awful pass from Al Yusuf, leading to a layup. Well, I'm pretty sure the coach Track
knew this was going to be a tough game, but plays like that will just really get under his skin. So coaches, because we don't mic them up, the timeouts in the fourth quarter, still trying to go through their plays. Coach Track trying to make the most of the time that he has with this team. And one thing that you learn very early in basketball is you need to value every possession. You don't want to turn it over. If you turn it over because you're trying to make something happen, and it's just a lack of execution. It's understandable, but sometimes the mental mistakes, so you can't just blame on lack of execution. Some passes, you know, you just can't make. And we have seen Iraq turn it over a little too cheaply today. Nice handoff. Nope, didn't hit the rim. They got to get it up. Hamoudi realizes too late. .553 remaining. Ball knocked away. Great hustle, but did not save it. But even so, that's a good sign that Peter Gregorian was hustling to try to save it before it crossed midcourt. Hamoudi takes it into the lane. And Ali Ismail loses control of it. Pass to the corner. Look at him share it. Iran always believing there's a better shot. Understanding it's early in the shot clock. Sanganeh. Now Rezafar. And Rezafar buries the three-pointer. Midway through the fourth quarter. This game easily going to be won by Iran, but look at that finish. Driving in and scoring. Wonderful play by Galloway. He definitely has a way of getting his shots up while there's contact and making him competitive. Not nearly as well as Vahede, but here he is at the line for potential three-point play. He doesn't capitalize. It's a 30-point game. Vahede with the no-look. And Zanganeh lays it up and in. Vahede is just keep the camera on him for the entire game, and you see that everything he does just is, he does it well. Oh, beautiful stroke from Hamoudi. Tolfikar. Definitely one of those players that can get hot. Nice pass. Zanganeh passes it back outside. Rezafar from the other side. And three-point shooters are heating up again. That is now 19 threes that have been made by Iran today. Tolfikar with the foul, shaky, getting ready to check in. Agjanpour coming into the game as well.
Well, one of the more experienced players right so far in that team. Getting the congratulations from his coach. Zanganeh, meanwhile, puts up another one from deep. Galloway, hooping and scooping. Again, gets in. Good hustle. Oh, Hamoudi had Galloway open for a second. Ali Ishmael shooting it and missing. Three and a half minutes remaining, and it's been one-way traffic since the end of that first quarter. Ball goes off of Shaky, and kicking has been called on Zanganeh. Al-Masawi comes in for Ali Ishmael. Galloway, bounce pass intended for Al-Kafayi, and Shaky with the bump. Al-Kafayi sinks the first. Well, he's had a good game. I mean, you know, he plays hard. Tip your hat to the big man coming off the bench. Ten points. Surprisingly, just one rebound. Losing it. Pass intended. Gregorian. Ball goes out. Really? One of the players not able to go today. Might figure in, depending on injuries. Bahedi with another three. Galloway spins, gets to the basket. So Iraq just kind of easing their way, Iran easing their way to a big win. Will they get to a century? I don't think they really care, to be honest, but could end up with 100. Gregorian puts it up. Battle for the ball. Kazemi passes it back outside. Bahedi makes the motion that he wants to go to work. Gets rid of it. Agjampor for three. Ali Brahimi, or Al-Masawi, excuse me, with the basketball. Al-Kafayi making himself open. Oh! I'll tell you what, when you make a shot like that, you better make it, because your teammate, Al-Kafayi, is asking for the basketball. He's wide open. So Kazemi going to the free throw line. Nelson goes to the line, makes the first. But not the second. Al-Kafai drives in, this time blocked by the rim. One minute remaining in this blowout win for Iran over Iraq. Two teams will meet again in this window, in this very same arena here in Lebanon, near Beirut. Pass whipped up the corner, nice little jump catch and pass, and Al-Kafai, oh, there's no justice in the world that didn't go in. But at least he gets a couple of free throws. Look at this, great pass. And then great concentration. He hopes it goes in, but it doesn't. Once again, it was such a good try, we're gonna see where it went wrong. No, he just got it up. 2 free throws now for Al-Kafai. Al-Kafai missing. It's 1 of 2, so potential 3-point play if it goes in, but it doesn't, and then you missed the free throw. It's just 1 point. And this will probably be Iran's last shot. Gregorian puts it up. It's a good looking shot, but it doesn't go. There's Galloway. Galloway gets it up. That's kind of how he plays. He needs to be double and triple teamed to be at his best. And it's 94-68, and that is indeed going to be it, folks. So Iran already on a roll in these Asian qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 in Qatar. They meet a little bit of resistance early on, but ultimately pull away and cruise to a 94-68 win over Iraq. Well, the three-point shooting far better, but just overall play, movement, attention to detail, passing, movement without the basketball, 37-33 in rebounds, 26-15 turnovers, obviously a problem for Iraq. They had a just terrific 20 points for Galloway, leading the way for Iraq. So it was only 24-19 at the end of the first quarter, and Iraq had actually taken the lead. But then the wheels just came off in the second when Iran pulled away, outscoring them 25-8. But anyway, here's a look back at some of the highlights here in this fourth quarter. Al-Kafai going to work. Ahead of just a constant menace. Chali doing the right play, the right move, knowing his teammate is there trailing him. Look at that. Al-Kafai is like, I'm open, get it to me. And Galloway says, but I'm gonna make this. Difficult shot. Safar stroking it from deep. Nice no-look pass once again from Bahede. Hamoudi made one. A little bit of string music. I love this play. The little quick pass by Zangane to the corner. Look at this one. Same thing. Bam. Almost looked like that was the same one, in fact. And then there was this tough shot that he made as well, Galloway. So I think, as expected, Iran, pretty comfortable winners today. 94-68, and they are at the top of Group C. We also have Jordan and Syria squaring off in the other game.
And that tips off at 6:30 p.m. local time. Jordan playing that game in Amman. But this is Lebanon and signing off after a big win for Iran here today in the Asian qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup in Qatar 2027, rolling to a big win over Iraq.